What's up, guys? Chasing Lamely here with episode 155 of The Journey, and to say this has been a stressful run of games might be the understatement of the year, to be honest. It's not going well. It's the last day of the season. Everton did win their game in hand, and we now need to get at least a point to stay up and possibly win. This is going to be really stressful. So, like, subscribe, ring the bell. I'll see you after the intro. So, going into this last game of the season, then, this is what the situation looks like. Everton are behind us, 2 points behind us. They do need to win by 15 goals if we get a point. If we lose, though, they're playing Leeds, who are just above us. So theoretically, Leeds could send us down by losing, or Everton could send us down by winning. We've got to win against Coventry, who are bottom and already down. So with that in mind, we are going back to Old Faithful. The formation, the tactic that won us the league last season in the Championship, we're going to use that to try and win us a game against a team heading for the Championship. That's my plan. I forgot to do the lineup. We'll do it in a second because it will pop up again on the team sheet, and hopefully it's going to be a team that will win us. And there we go. Our team lineup today: Sorrell, Rankin Costello brought in favour of Rawlins because he's not been great recently, or Nagakura and Matson, Garrett, Nishimura, Gould, Jorge, Lowry, and Fiefrick. The benches: Turner, Rawlins, Lynch, Pep, Juncker, Morante, Bluasso, Hughes, and Mori. We've got quite a lot of injuries, so that's the best I can do. I'd have loved to have had Mohamed Saber in the 10 today. It's not going to happen, so we're going to say give it everything you can to avoid defeat, because our goal difference should make us safe come full time. It's not, again, the most inspiring team talk, but we need goals today. If we win, we're safe. That's the long and short of it. Apparently, Coventry have historically held the better of our head-to-head record, so that's fun. We'll see how that goes. Lots of teams playing 4-4-2 at the moment. It's very interesting. But yeah, as things stand, Fulham and Coventry are already down. It's very much us or Everton, because Leeds aren't really in any danger. As far as I'm aware, they are slightly more in danger than us if Everton beat them, but it's probably not going to be a 6-0 win or whatever they need to get that happening. So we have got to get a win anyway, just to make sure this is safe. And we've got a good tackling from Gould there. Rankin Costello, who is lacking match sharpness because he's not played much football of late. Hopefully that won't be an issue today, as Matson goes forward to Nishimura, to Lowry. Lowry on a run, but gives the ball away to Hughes here in the rain at home. Being at home has got to be some kind of advantage for us, as our old friend Alfie Dorrington makes a run with the ball. Riquelme to Swanson, forward for Svankara, to Cozier Dubry on the left-hand side for Coventry. Let's get across here, make a tackle. Someone... Sorrell has made a save there that might have kept us in the Premier League, but we are still under the cosh. Noji Ho taking it for Coventry. Lowry gets a header to only as far as for Paytu, to Cozier Dubry, who will probably shoot, and does. Sorrell again makes a save. Is he going to be the hero that keeps us in the Premier League? I am keeping an eye on that Leeds-Everton game. I'd like it if Leeds could just win. That would do us a bunch of favours. But Everton's form has been recovering slowly. They would be disappointed to go down, I will say that much. But Rankin Costello finds Gould. Those guys do know each other, despite what the pre-match tactics thing was saying. They do know each other. They played most of last season together. Oh no, they didn't play most of last season together, of course, because Rankin Costello was on loan in Serie A. Of course. Lowry, though, going on right up the near side. Can he create something here? He's usually quite dangerous from the left wing. Funky is injured today, which is why he's nowhere near the team sheet. As Nishimura off a defender, forced to Lowry. Another defender gets across. Dorrington is the man making that late tackle. And not a late tackle, you know what I mean. Making the tackle to stop it going across goal. Gould with a corner, headed away by Dorrington again. Nishimura will pick that up. Gould with a chance to get into the box here. He's going it alone. He's been brought down. Garrett gets there, tries a pop, comes off a defender, and now we're up against it, and Garrett makes a ridiculous foul. He hasn't been booked for it, which is nice. And Everton are currently beating Leeds 2-0. So we're in trouble. That's a red card from Garrett, you absolute clown. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. The drama never ends. I don't even know what to do. I think we have to go strikerless. Drop Lowry back into the middle to be presumably the box to box. Is something he'll do better there. We're going strikerless. We're going strikerless in a game we need to get at least a point, and we're down to 10 men. It's so tempting to pack the defence, but if we do that, we're definitely not going to get anything out of this game, and I am going to go to a play for set pieces, time wasting, hope for the best. That's the system we're going for. Oh, this is stressful. Why is it always so stressful? Fife shouldn't be playing on the left wing. He is by far our best attacker. We've got to play 75 minutes with 10 men, with Everton winning. We just have to hold on for a point. And while Coventry haven't been great this season, they're surely good enough to do something against us. With 10 men, I should be dropping those two central midfielders back to defend, and I'm not. But I am also thinking, do I just take off Jorge and Fife, stick more defensive players behind Lowry and Nishimura, pray, and see what happens here? But we've made it to half-time. We'll do an encouraged shout just before the break. We are just going to try and steal one from a free kick, from a corner late on to secure things. You've been unlucky so far. You've done nothing wrong. I'm going to say we're at a numerical disadvantage, but we've got to work harder for a result. Ranking Costello and Sakor, you need to stay on the pitch above all else. Fife and Jorge, you've got to pull your fingers out. And everyone else, just do something, please. Anyone. We're going to see how the second half looks. If Fife and Jorge don't improve, we are going to make changes just to pack the defence. I will stick Gould as a number 10, as a shadow striker, or as an attacking midfielder, hope he can get into the box, pack everyone behind him just to defend. We've got to throw in. It's Ranking Costello going to Mario Jorge to Orr. Can we steal a goal here? If we do, I will go defensive for sure anyway. As Jorge plays it down the line, looking for goal. He's given it away. Swanson on the ball now, across the defence to Dorrington. And this has got counter-attack all over it as Maatsen gets a foot in. Jorge, can he do something here? Has a pop from range. It was ambitious, but he had to be a bit ambitious with no one in front of him. It's going badly. Our defence isn't doing well. I think we just have to try and hold on to a result here. So I am going to make those changes. They are going to be a little bit crazy. Rawlins is going on as the right back. Zakor's coming off for Kieran Lynch, and we'll move Nagakura to the right-hand side of the defence. Jorge can be replaced by Juncker, and he can go into the back five. That's a plan for there. We're going to take off Fife for Morante, and he can sit in deep there. There is an argument, maybe we move Nishimura back, but we're not quite there yet. I want to hold back a sub in case I have to change something. Do I want to do something with... Can Juncker play as a libero? Not really. Can anyone play as a libero? Nagakura can, not well enough for me to want to risk it though. I think we're just going to have to do that. I mean, Morante, I want him to be a halfback. He can drop into the defence when Maatsen and Rawlins get felt. Well, we can give Maatsen a bit more of a licence to attack as a complete wing-back on support. Can Rawlins do anything? We'll make him a defensive inverted wing-back. That might help. Can you feel me clutching at straws? Because I am. We're going to go with a supporting advanced playmaker for Lowry. Eugene Gould, I think, is going to be best served as an attacking midfielder. This is really stressful, knowing especially that Everton are currently winning, they're drawing currently. Okay, Leeds are currently doing us a favour, but I cannot pretend we are helping ourselves in any way, shape or form here, especially knowing Everton still just need one goal to send us down, potentially. But we are fighting with everything we've got to try and stay up. There's part of me thinking, do I take off Ghoul and send in... Yeah, let's do that because he's tiring. We are going to take off Eugene Gould. We're going to send in Hugh Hughes. He can play as a support striker, but we are going to keep him in that attacking midfielder role. And we're going to hope he can create something. He does like to run from deep. He has scored a few goals for us this season. He has played up top as a lone striker. We've conceded a free kick edge of the box. Raquelme is going to take it. And we are going to concede here, aren't we? You can kind of feel it coming. We're going to end up relying on Leeds to keep us up. Sorrell, he had it covered. It came off the post. Sorrell had that covered, though, which was nice to see. Currently, Leeds are winning. We've not done this in a nice way. We've not done anything we could be proud of with this result. But it looks like it might be enough to keep us up. We're waiting for the whistle to go. There's nothing more we can do. Are we safe? Yes, we are. I'm so exhausted. I'm so exhausted from this run-in. But Blackburn Rovers have survived in the Premier League. I'm going to sympathise with everyone. We're just going to get out of the dressing room, send them all on their holidays, see what budget we get for next season. We haven't heard back from Valencia yet. I'm hoping survival will be enough to get them interested, or that the Blackburn board might realise we've got to spend money to stay up. We've got Garrett on a ban, but I was planning on selling him in the summer anyway. No news yet. Stick around. I'll come back when we've got a budget or something else happening. Okay, so we've got our budgets, 63 million of wages for the year, 33.8 million of transfer budget, which gives us 3 million to spend on wages in surplus. 33 million is not going to buy a lot. I am going to sit down and have a long think about who I'm keeping and who I'm getting rid of for the summer, because I think it's going to be a big one. I know we've got a clause to buy Mike Juncker. He's looked okay, but I don't think he's looked 34 million okay. Mario Jorge has looked reasonably good this season. He's only 20, could develop. I don't have a buying clause for him, though, so that's going to be an issue. Got to figure this out. We are going to have to see what value is in this squad, because there are a few players like Zivkovic I'm trying to get rid of, 7.5 million. That could be achievable. Ranking Costello, I'd like to get that 18 million for and get out of Dodge. Jake Garrett, I'll take any offer I can get for. There's a few here who have underperformed. Luis Morante hasn't done well since coming in. 23 million would be a good price for him. I don't know if I want to keep Alex Lowry beyond this season. I can get 36 million for him and his contract expires at the end of next season, so that's also a consideration. As a few other players here, there's definitely some money in to get rid of that I need to have a long, hard think about for this transfer window. Unless, of course, Valencia want to come in for us, which would be nice because we could spend their £108 million instead. That'd be even better. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. That's the end of the season. I'll be back next time for a transfer special. Which club we're at is anyone's guess, because if something good comes in, we might just jump ship, and I'll talk about that as part of the transfer special. We'll see how that goes. But in the meantime, thank you for watching, guys. I have as always been Chasing Lanely, and until next time, stay safe and have a good one.